Hey, and welcome to a Chicago Beer Pass beer review. On our April Fool's Day episode, Nick was talking about some Eisbock.
Yeah, man. The style Eisbock. Well, we went to Goose, right?
You went to Goose
Right. Part of their small batch series. This is an Eisbock that they made with a German gypsy brewer named Freigeist. And they made an Eisbock, man. So they lagered it for a year. And then I think an Eisbock refers to a style where while it's lagering, you raise the temperature and then allow it to freeze. And then whatever's left, it's basically concentrated or distilled. That goes into another tank. That's how you get the ABV up, I think.
Okay.
If I got
And you
that right.
need a distilling license to be able to do that.
It's illegal to make unless you have a distilling license.
I'm shocked that Metro didn't work with Koval and do their own Eisbock.
They were right there,
Yeah.
right? Because it is a bock, right?
Right. They
It's
could
lagered.
They could have did the Bock and somehow worked with Koval and done
They
the
could have lagered it at Koval and just had a collab with Koval.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Because Koval was taking a lot of stuff and distilling it. They weren't doing just.
Because you'd never see an Eisbock.
That's true. I was saying in the pre-show or in the last show, I think last trip to Milwaukee, Lakefront had one. And I'd never see them. So I was super excited and got it. And it had a really cool bottle.
I feel like you did see them in tall boy cans in the 80s, right? Next to when the Mad Dog kind of thing. But this was you're going a 12% beer, so why wouldn't you go? Because everyone had an Eisbock.
Put it next to the Mad Dog 2020.
Every macro brewery though had a
Is that
Eisbock.
I mean, I feel like, how do you classify Sam Adams Utopia? I don't know if it's an Eisbock per se, but it's very distilled. It's very much like a sherry wine.
Yeah.
It's very much in that vein. Eisbock does feel like a first generation craft beer thing.
Right.
Yeah. If you had a brewery in the 90s, in the 80s, you had Eisbock.
Yeah, but whenever someone tells me Icebox, I picture in my head a beer luge. I just whenever I hear that,
like the sled thing.
no, someone's pouring it down and you're shots down an ice luge thing, and so I picture the beer getting poured down that and into bottles. I don't know why.
I got nothing, bud. That's all
comes
you.
to my head.
That's all you, bud. This is it's an 11.2 ounce bottle, which is kind of weird. It's not a 12 ounce bottle.
Okay.
And this is a 10.8% beer, a Goose Island collab. People have been saying collab lately.
Yeah.
It's a collab,
Collab, yeah.
Brad.
Smells basement-y. Also musky, oniony.
Yeah, are
I
those
got onions for some reason.
oak? It's like a funky oak. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Funky
Spice,
oak, and then
spicy, nostril tickling.
like little fig, little kind of Christmas notes, like Christmas spices.
Oh, Christmas, yeah. Yeah, that sip makes me think Christmas beer, but the very thin body.
That's fruity and kind of bitter, almost tannic,
Yeah.
like wine, wine bitterness, kind of.
Or watered down, a watered down whiskey. You got a whiskey, you put ice in it, you fell asleep, and then you're like, oh shit, I still got that, and then this is what you got, or a cocktail. Yeah.
It even has that color, yeah, or the cube. It's whiskey with melted ice in it.
Yeah, we're not making this sound very good, but I think
Maybe
there's a reason why we don't see a lot of Icebox, and it's not the distillery.
It's not the whole law thing.
Yeah.
It's just how can you
Fuck the law.
I mean, can you execute though? You can tell this is not show number 1. You can tell. Smoke and Ice Eisbock, a Freigeist beer culture Goose Island collab.
I like
Ice beer.
I like the smoke part, and it's like almost getting to that like ham on the rye from Three Floyds.
That's right.
I like smoky beers. I like meat tasting beers.
Yeah. Alarmist had one I was really into. I think you brought.
Hellas, smoked Hellas.
There's one on Draft Dead Goose that's pretty good, with a little lighter smoke flavor than this. But yeah, a Rausch beer.
All right.
This is a Rausch beer adjacent, not quite a Rausch beer, but it's got those elements.
As I'm drinking some more, that like smoky flavor is kind of like hitting me more, and I appreciate that. And that thin body, I don't really think about because the smoke and that flavor is coming through maybe a little more. Maybe it's warming me up. I don't know.
Yeah, I think if it had a bigger body, I don't know. Would it be more meat? Would it be more meat flavored? I feel like it's just meaty enough. Just smoke. We're saying meaty, but
Smoky.
just smoky enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mainly because I don't eat a lot of smoked vegetables.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But to be both fruity and smoky and have a light body, 11.2 is like I think is a sharing size for this. Like,
It's fun. It's not a beer you want. It's a beer you want to try. All right.
I think that's why I don't know if they're selling them in the 4-pack,
Okay.
but
That would suck.
they were selling them one at a time. I think makes the most sense. And we talked about it before. We just have commitment issues with the beer, so we don't really want 4 of anything.
Right.
So not even this beer included, but not of anything. We don't want 4.
I'll
of them.
take 6 basement parties.
Those are good. I'll take. I do like that beer.
But yeah,
if they're 12-ounce cans, I might take 6 of them.
this is a fun one to try, especially if you've never had an Eisbock. I feel like we're getting to that point where there's like a lot of new beer people that haven't had some of these styles that are, I don't know, coming back around or be reintroduced. Like
Traditional styles. Like even when you go to the oldest brewery in town, you go to Goose, and there's 8 hazies on at Goose, 8 hazies and maybe 4 stouts, and and this is there. But yeah, step outside your comfort zone, understand the range of beer flavors. That's what you're doing here.
it's not all orange juice and
You little young haze drinking motherfucker. you fruited sour and haze only stout
Appreciate
face
the
ass
beer.
motherfucker.
Yeah, but check this out from Goose. Yeah, we'll probably sip on this some more. Check out the episode, and always good beer reviews here on YouTube. So, yeah, take care.
Cheers.